And for anyone that's been in my channel before, you probably realize Victor doesn't go live that often. And even when he does, he normally might do like an unboxing or something like that. So recently I've been playing and stayed home, did our homework. You know, I used to do security at a guardhouse, and I would just go live from the guardhouse. So I mean, that's what we, at least I thought, was called live streaming or live casting, which I felt disappeared, really isn't done anymore, until I was going to go to the Philippines, and I started trying to find, you know, a bunch of Philippine YouTubers, and that's what it seemed like they were doing. So they were going live almost every single day, and they were just, they had topics, don't get me wrong, they had topics, but it was just a chill chat. I like that word, chill chat. I might have to change the title, chill chat. And I'm like, you know, it made me reminisce of the JTV days, and it caught me. It caught my interest, it caught me. Wasn't a fan of the vertical, but the vertical actually is a very good strategy. I'm gonna say strategy because they built their channels. If you don't know, I don't know exactly when YouTube did it. I'm gonna say probably last 4 or 5 months. I'm terrible sense of time. But they now, and they started a few months ago, I don't remember. But now if you do a vertical video like I'm doing right now, and you go live, that gets fed out to YouTube Shorts and pushed to way more people than it used to be. So more people that have access to your video while you're live, more people that watch, more people that may subscribe. So the opportunity of growing that channel is huge. I'm seeing channels that are only a few months old and they're already monetized. So those watch hours, the 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, all that stuff is like that. And again, it has to be interesting enough for people to subscribe, people to watch. Hey, how you doing? The text is a little too small and I'm driving, so apologize to anyone if I don't say your names. But can we have a meow party? Meow. Okay, you say meow is making me think I seen you somewhere in the chats. If I'm reading that correctly. I'm not used to so many people in chat, and it's hard to read. Phone while driving. I don't recommend it. I've been doing it for years previously. I don't recommend it. It's a Sunday morning. There's not a lot of traffic. I'm not on the highway, stuff like that. And normally I don't get a lot of chat, so I would only check during lights and stuff like right now. But a lot of people do it. A lot of people used to do it. Like I was talking about earlier with Justin TV, phones were very rare. But mobile streaming or live casting was not. The difference is we had laptops and little monitors. The more I think about it, rather than just having my phone in my window or at me today, I used to have a laptop on my passenger seat with a web camera on my visor pointing out the front window, and I had my phone using remote software to remote control into the computer, and I would just have it like mirror the screen if I could see the chat. But with the phone and everything makes it a lot easier. Do I recommend it for everyone? No. You want to be careful, but it's all hands-free, and I don't stare at the chat. It just took me by surprise right now, and it just proves to me that it's not as easy because right now the lighting is bad. I can't even see the phone. What I was trying to do was, because of my car, and I'm going to try to show you guys. I have this screen right here, but apparently the adapter that I found that would mirror my phone to that way I could just look at this larger screen, it wasn't available at the time, and I ordered the wrong one and all this other stuff. Do I smoke pot? No. You're entertaining others, road users. Oh, green light. But I mean, as long as you don't focus too much, and that kind of defeats the purpose a little bit because you're trying to communicate. But as long as you don't focus too much on the phone, what I was thinking about is, if I couldn't get the screen working, if I was going to keep doing stuff like this, get a mount in the car and probably a larger tablet and just have it come up to around this area. But I normally don't do the stuff in the car. It's just I'm running errands, and like I was saying earlier in the live, it started making me reminisce with jumping in all the lives with the Filipinos, and even though they have topics, they're just chilling, they're just chatting. And I missed that from back in the Justin TV days. What was that, 2008, 2009, 2010? And then everything turned to video games pretty much on that platform, and then they turned to Twitch. So just if you don't know, Justin TV, if I remember correctly, I don't know if they were bought out or they just changed their name or something like that, but Twitch, where you got a lot of gamers, was part of Justin TV. Again, I don't know if they were bought out or what the details were. And a lot of times, I think there was like 3 groups in Justin TV. You had the live streamers, you had the video gamers, and you had the shows and movies. So they would legit just broadcast like 24/7 The Simpsons or something like that. But the video game part of it took off so much that I think they just either sold or branched it off, and the rest of it kind of faded away. But then Ustream, YouTube, all these other platforms started doing lives, and it to me it just grew and grew and grew. So what street is this? I'm still good. So I started thinking, why not? I mean, when I'm running errands, when I got a chance, whether it's in the car, in my studio office or whatever, just go live. I mean, it wasn't scheduled, it wasn't planned. I don't schedule things, I don't plan things. Do you burn weed? No, I don't burn weed. Yeah, cars don't need iPads built into them. I mean, look at Apple with their virtual glasses, or whatever they call them. As soon as they came out, people bought them, they're slapping them on, they're walking in the street with these things. I mean, you're gonna create technology, people are gonna use them probably in the most ridiculous ways or the most inventive ways. Only so much you're gonna be able to do about it. Now, again, I don't recommend it. I feel that I at least try to be as careful as possible. As you could notice, I'm not reading every single comment. If it's a red light, I might look at the tiny little screen with my old eyes. And this is the only reason I would probably not do it from the car a lot. Normally when I was doing it back in the day, it was just because I was driving to work. And then I would just grab the phone, walk into work, and well, it wasn't the phone, it was the laptop. I would stop when I got to work, set everything up in the guardhouse, and then put it all together again. Honestly, when I did it, also when I was doing, when I was a limo driver, I used to be at the airport a lot, so I was in the parking lot. I wasn't even moving. So this way, not often. Now I know a guy in Japan, in Tokyo, that does this, and it makes a lot more sense. He has a screen reader. So the screen reader reads everything out to him, so he's not even looking at the phone. So that is one way of dealing with that situation if you really wanted to. My only issue with that, and I find it interesting because now I got all these cars trying to race me and pass me. I'm actually speeding. So it's funny how they're looking at me like I'm crazy, but I'm not driving slow. Whatever. But yeah, you could get the screen reader, you could get a few things going on there. Oh wow, that's a huge vehicle. You gotta watch it because these numbnuts might try to come over and hit me. I've never seen something like that. Those are some huge tires. Holy shit. That's some massive tires on that thing. And I mean, I could always go back after the live and look at all the comments and see what's up. Might not be able to reply that way, but could probably reply in comments afterwards. But yeah, more and more I'm thinking about it. If you are going to do something like this, that screen reader, I'm going to have to find out from Lido? Was it? Ah, I'm so bad with names. I know he's in Japan. And he does tours and stuff like that. Lido bit of Tokyo. It's hard for me to say it, but Lido bit of Tokyo. So a screen reader would be very beneficial. And one of the other things I was thinking about getting a laptop holder or whatever in the car was because of work, but do I really want to start doing work out of the car? Sometimes I get messages and stuff, people having issues at work, and I have to pull over and I'm grabbing my phone, which is tiny, and I'm trying to, reset their passwords or do something. I normally keep my laptop bag in the trunk or in this car all the way in the back, and it's not comfortable not having it mounted. But right now I'm not messing with anything. So I'm almost at my stop. The comments. Looks like we're having some connection issues in this area, which is interesting. But we are at the mall here. Little strip mall or whatever they're called. And I need to get over here. So just gonna go into CVS and Target and see if I can pick up my meds. As long as the camera's on me, I doubt I need to worry about privacy issues with everybody else and everybody else having a heart attack because I'm holding my phone. So I'll find some parking. Ooh, perfect. You leave, I come. And then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to wait in line or wait for my meds, so I'll be able to catch up and chat. Where's my little... I'm not used to this car. I've only had it for a couple months. Are you a rapper? No, I am a corporate IT support specialist. Why do cars made so strong and little Scratch. Make people turn them down. What? If you're trying to say why do like people don't want to buy cars because they got little scratches or something, that's personal preference. I just bought this car a couple months ago. It's new to me, but it is used. It's a 2020. It's got some scratches, some little imperfections. I'm not gonna cry about that kind of thing. Normally that brings the prices down, so I'm cool with that. But I'm not that used to this car yet, so I like the push start and having a little fob. But I never know if the doors are locked or anything, or if I'm too close with the fob, if someone's gonna open the door. So I like to have the fob in my hand. And it's too bright, so I can't see anything. Once I pick up my meds, we're out. Cards don't need. Right.
Great. I know it wasn't nerve-wracking. But you got through it, didn't you? We got through it. All the kids are alive. That's all that matters.
Just in case I have to mute.
Yeah,
Let's see.
not doing anything yesterday. Yeah, I'm alive today.
Oh, good.
I'm not endangering anybody.
You're smiling, so
Yes.
something must have good happened.
Yes. I mean, we did go to
Thanks for the sub.
yesterday, so that was kind of relaxing.
Take your own risk. Don't force other risk on other. I'm not forcing no risk on anyone. You're over exaggerating your shit. I don't smoke. Far from Steven Seagal, but I'm as fat as him.
Yeah, he doesn't like, yeah, I don't know.
It's not hard to focus on the road. As you notice, I didn't hit anything or anything.
Well, glad you survived.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, have a good week.
What is up, Elliot?
Thank you.
Because I've done it for years and I have not hit anyone. If anything, people have hit me, and it wasn't even me being alive. Yes, I'm on the phone with driving. Now party. Okay, so I caught up. Go back. I mean, you have your opinions. I have my opinions, but I know what I'm comfortable with.
That one good? I don't know.
Oh, in the store.
I picked up one and this Thursday.
Picked it up on the 6th. Shit.
But the another day they sent another subscription.
I go to your message. I go to message.
Ahorita te hablo, ¿no? Ya.
Where's my phone stand? Let me put my little phone stand down here.
I'm picking up.
I might as well get another one too.
They send another. Thursday, any month?
Yes. I just never know if it's here or there.
How much did you pay for that?
I think $10.
And this is like,
19 something.
and I go back and I go to the
Record?
app again.
It's 59 for 9.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No?
I wouldn't do that. The insurance covers for it.
Yeah.
So this is what the insurance will cover for it.
Oh,
You still need it? You
No, but I don't need.
Yeah, if you don't need, then I'll...
No, I pick it up one thing,
Yeah.
but the doctor send again. I don't know why.
Call the doctor. There's only
One.
you only need it for 5 days. We
Yeah,
need it for 10
yeah.
days, so you probably have some leftovers. So check with him. Maybe just resend. And I wouldn't use that card. Pay for
Yeah,
$10.
because I pick it up on Thursday.
Yeah, the 6th. Yeah, check with
I
him.
pay.
You don't
I
need
can
it.
pay $10,
You only pay $10,
and
not 50.
they send another the 15.
Check with them, okay? Check with the doctor. See what you think. I don't think you need it anymore.
The one is the Thursday, and
Yeah.
another.
All right, we out of here. Give you guys a quick view. We got the store. Oh, that's in, not out. This is out. Oh. And I got great parking. I'm right there. No running me over. Take that back off. Mount you guys back up. A little road view for a second there. All right, where's my wallet? Because while I'm out, I slept pretty late, so I didn't eat breakfast, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick something up on the way back. So I don't know if I want to leave this view of me, but I think I'm just gonna leave it on me today. Give me a second to get settled in. Flip it back. And again, I'm not trying to be an asshole. You have your opinion, I have my opinion. What was by me? Oh, okay. All right, we rolling. Do. Just trying to visualize where I want to go. Best way to go. This way. And again, I am not paying attention to chat 100% of the time. If I look, it's going to be a stop sign, a stop light, something like that. There we go. It's not like there's always a lot of chat when I'm live. If things changed, I will modify how I do things, because again, there are screen readers. There's no reason to look at the screen. Could always get a screen reader if I decide to do this on a regular. I don't trust half of yous. You hold your horses. I turn when I want to turn. Make me get out and bitch slap your ass. And, so, anyone that's familiar, I'm in Gurnee, Illinois right now. Actually not too far from Six Flags, Great America, in Gurnee Mills Mall. Not actually at the mall. Mall's up a little bit. Matter of fact, let me change the view. Try to give you a little window shot there, because once I make this left, I make the next left, I think the mall is going to be on my right hand side. It's a pretty big mall out in the Gurnee area. So we're just a few minutes south of the Wisconsin border. So I can't remember if it's on the right side or the left side. I don't really come to the mall much. I think it's on the right side. So if you go to like the next light and make a right, you'll be in that Gurnee Mall. Gurnee Mills Mall, or whatever it's called. Bring it back this way. But I'm gonna grab something to eat and go back to the house. Did my stuff for the day. But what was I talking about when I first started driving? Live streaming, vertical videos. Live vertical videos, huge right now. Get a lot of people pushed out to a lot of people. So if you're doing it in that way, chances are you could build your channel. I'm not trying to be a video vertical vlogger, the 3 V's. But you know, when you're using your phone, easiest way is that way. So when you're ever go into the same room and see the chat, because their phone is their camera, yada yada. Most people know that by now. Monetization is nowhere in my mindset. I prefer to deal with affiliates. So like the software I use, my computer, Ecamm Live, I have affiliate link for that. Some of the gear I set up with Amazon just to test it out. I want to see how this Amazon affiliate or whatever it is works. You have to, which is reasonable, you have to sell X amount of product within, I think, 180 days. And I'm not meeting my quota. I'm not a salesman. I don't push things. I don't hack things. So it appears if you don't meet your quota, which kind of sucks now that I'm thinking about it. You don't meet your quota, they close down the account or something. But if you got a few hundred videos with all these links, and then people start buying after you get shut down, that kind of sucks. And then who knows what the process is to open it back up if you get shut down. And the quota's not high. I just really haven't been pushing anything, so I'm not gonna bother going back into every single video removing links. So it is what it is. But I would probably say if you're really not gonna work it, probably don't even bother applying for some of these affiliations, especially if that's how they work. Ecamm doesn't work that way. Whether anyone uses your link or not, doesn't matter. The only rule with Ecamm is you have to have a account with them. So you have to be a subscriber in order to be an affiliate. And to me, that works better for me. I'm not a salesman. I'm not trying to sell things. But if people sign up, it's great. Why not? But yeah, I'm more of using Mac, using Ecamm, using the multiple cameras, the Canons, the MV, the Mevos, Canons, Mevos, Osbots. Really enjoying the Osbot Tail Air. I think it's a great camera. That's one of the cameras I used in the Philippines when I went there. I used the Osbot Tail Air with 3 Mevos for my friend's event. Trying to see if I could get out there again next year. They're having the event again. But this time, we're not going to need as much gear because Ecamm incorporated Zoom. So now Zoom is integrated into Ecamm. So that's going to make the workflow 100% easier. And if possible, before I head out, depending on the finances and everything, I want to pick up 2 more Osbot Tail Airs with NDI and all that stuff, because I love the NDI stuff. So this time, rather than having the 3 Mevos and an Osbot, I'm going to utilize probably 3 Osbot Tail Airs. Might even get the remote control. But I think they upgraded the software and you can just control it off in the computer. And the Insta360 X3. Mount that somewhere in the center of the room. Put that live, probably on its own YouTube channel with a 360 view of everything. I think that'll look real nice. And obviously, the mixer. I got the Rogue Dual. Maybe we could do something a little bit better than the little projector I had. I had a little portable projector. I have to practice with the speakers because, you're doing just talking head by yourself. That's one thing. When you're trying to do interviews, when you're trying to do more of the multi-streaming, going in and out different platforms and all that stuff, the audio becomes more tricky. That's why it's amazing that Ecamm did the integration, because a lot of people like to use Zoom. So now dealing with Zoom, you don't need 2 computers, an audio mixer, all this crazy stuff to make all that work. You don't need loopback, you don't need all this software to make all that work. You just need Ecamm and a Zoom subscription, and everything just plays nicer. But it's still tricky, especially if you're not that familiar with, unless you're an audio engineer, which I'm not. It's tricky because how do people, and I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit before I put it back in the window. But these are little things you have to take in consideration if you're trying to do this. And again, I don't recommend you do it while you're driving. But even if I was just at the beach or the park, phone overheats. There goes your stream. So it's not just your cell data. It's not just your Wi-Fi or anything like that. You have to take consideration heat. Now I don't know if it's common for iPhones to heat like this. I don't know if it's because of my case or because it's charging. I didn't think about that one. Since I have it on the mount that also charges the phone, which could also be heating the phone. There's a lot of things to take in consideration. I'm thinking it's the charging it part. So I'm going to put you guys down. I'm going to unplug the charger part. And then we'll try to mount you guys again, because now I can test. And let's test this. Let's see if not charging you is not going to overheat the phone. See? Always testing. What to pick up? Got McDonald's. Nah, I'm not going to Chipotle's. I'm not going to go to Jimmy John's. I was at Jersey Mike's already. Picked up food from them. Pizza? I haven't had pizza in a long time, but nah. Let me think. Panda? No. Oh shoot, I gotta go to the store. Okay, so we're gonna go to the store. What time is it? It's already noon. There's gonna be too many people. I don't like crowds. Popeyes, Wendy's. What else? We could do Panera. I have a weakness for the avocado milk, the chicken Chipotle avocado milk. But I'm also thinking Mexican. So we could do the torta with carne asada, with the refried beans and rice. Definitely not in the mood for McDonald's. Could do oh, you know what? I got cash. We're going to Lily's. Lily's is a nice. I hope he's open. Shoot. If he's not open, I drive all the way that way. Fuck it. We're gonna go to Lily's. I haven't been there in a minute. Should I pick up some backup food just in case? It is Sunday. I don't know if I could use my phone to check. Damn it. That's risky, man. That's risky if he ain't open. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up Mexican food. Wow, even that line at Popeyes is too long for me to deal with. Pick up Mexican food. I'm going to pass by Lily's to see if it was a good choice. It's a bit of a risk if I didn't plan it, so. But I definitely need to do some quick grocery shopping. But this grocery store, I think, closes around midnight. I'll go tonight. Less crowded. But yeah, this stream dropped about 4 or 5 times. I like the fact, and I got to look into a better way of doing this, but at least going straight to YouTube, I like the fact that you could just reconnect. So utilizing the phone, what else could you do? I've seen a lot of other people use a lot of stuff. I mean, there's and it just doesn't stick in my head. There's a way that you stream with, like, I think an application or something, and if you lose your stream, you can set it up to play like a little video, or they'll have a message saying you lost your connection and all this stuff. I have to look into all that stuff again. And never really got into the SRT. I think that's what it's called, SRT. I've done RTMP setup. Might be a good day to do my drone. I should look for my drone, charge it up, and fly my drone in the yard a little bit and stream the drone. The drone could stream itself. What's not easy is trying to bring the drone into streaming software. That's always been a mission. I was able to do it a little bit, but the trick was I streamed the drone to, I think, one channel in private, and then I like screen captured it. So it was kind of like a hack way. I also did it with an RTMP server. It was kind of glitchy. But if Ecamm, and now that they integrated Zoom, which was huge, if they could, okay, the restaurant's here. If they could look into the RTMP ingestion, I think it's called, not out, but in, that might be cool. I could start playing around with the drone in the live. And then obviously people that actually want to do it with the drone live. I just want to be able to do it without making it difficult, because the whole channel is basic. If you have to start setting up an RTMP server and all this stuff, that's no longer basic. But let me flip this a little bit. You guys could probably see the menu, the restaurant and stuff, but we are gonna get a torta. There's a window. Yeah, let me get the combo torta de carne asada.
Okay, for your drink, what do you like?
Can of Pepsi's fine.
Anything else for you?
That'll be all. Just one thing, no nothing spicy, like no hot peppers or anything in the food, please.
Oh yeah, it doesn't come with anything, just like the sauce on the side.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that'll be all.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I always gotta ask, because yeah, I'm Spanish, but I don't do hot. I was born and raised in the States, so my Spanish is horrible. So there's a lot I don't do. But I do eat Spanish food, whether it's Mexican, Cuban, Puerto Rican. Missed all the home cooking, but it is what it is. So I got my meds, I'm grabbing some food. Didn't get any shopping done next time. Still trying to figure out a way. I mean, it would be nice, I'm telling you, if I could somehow tap into the security camera, like my dash cam. That would be a nice view of anything. It's a 4-camera dash cam. I gotta figure that out. There's gotta be a way. Also, I gotta try the Insta360 in here again. I like doing the 360-degree streaming. It just drops. I keep having issues with it dropping. And I think before it was, you know, sometimes the phone will die, phone will overheat, but now I'm thinking it's because I was charging it. I got a full charge, so hopefully the phone doesn't overheat. What else am I looking over? What's thinking of? Lighting is difficult. A lot of people don't think about lighting. I'm still working on trying to figure out better lighting for the talking head videos and stuff. Still have to get rid of all that crap I have in my office / studio. Got so many boxes, so much space that I'm using for other things in the same room. I gotta clear all that out. Probably start talking about uploading, downloading networks again. Did those in my first videos. They didn't get a lot of views, but getting at least 10 to 20 views on videos now. So probably help people out better now than when I started the channel. All right, thank you. Have a good one. Vámonos. Give you guys a little view of the. Oh, what did I just hit? No bueno. No bueno. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Give you guys a little bit of a view of the area. So, what is the name of this place? It's behind me. I can't see it. Los Camelos. I can't read. So, tiny little mall. Got Taco Bell over there. Big Lots. Man, I haven't been to Big Lots in years. Dollar General. Funny part with these dollar stores, I think back in the day, stuff was $1. But you go into a dollar store now, almost nothing's $1. What else we got here? A couple other things. Domino's. Domino's ain't that bad. Domino's is okay. I've had Domino's. I've had Little Caesars. I've had Pizza Hut. They're all right. It's not Giordano's. I mean, you know, coming from Chicago, gotta like that deep dish and stuff. I'm just saying. I don't normally even go by, like, I'm not a fan of like spinach and all that stuff, but Giordano's stuffed spinach pizza, oh, so good. Now I want Giordano's. I wonder if there's a Giordano's out in this area. Now, there's a guy in the Philippines. What is his channel? Kiki in the Philippines. He went to a pizza place and he was saying something about Chicago style pizza. I gotta find out exactly where that location is because I'm curious. Not that I'm a foodie or an expert in food, but I'm curious to check out Philippines Chicago style pizza. And before I go, I might have to eat more pizza from Chicago to remember what Chicago pizza tastes like. Really haven't had a lot of pizza in the last few years, and if it was something quick like Little Caesars or something. No. Giordano's, Uno's. What's another one I think is considered like a pizza place? It's one with a J. Jamoni? I can't remember names. Horrible with names. Alright. Set the cruise control. back to the casa. So I left the city a long time ago. I think moved out of the city when I was 30, went south of Illinois. Then most of my family, immediate family, you know, brother, sister, my mother and stuff, they moved north. And I'm like, I went south, you went north. Now I'm even farther away to go visit mom and all that stuff. So it took me like 2.5 hours from where I was south of Chicago to where my brother and mother and them moved to north of Chicago. And I'm like, really? After a while, some stuff happened, and stayed with my sister up north, and then I moved up north. So recently, my sister moved south. It's like, what's going on? But she had her reasons for, you know, be closer to work and all that shit. So. It's nice and quieter up here than it's in Chicago. No gunshots, no gang issues, at least that I've run across being up here. So I personally like it. Should be on my left, the restaurant I was talking about. Would have been nice because, I mean, food's good, company's good, the owner's cool. And, I like supporting the neighborhood businesses when I can. It's just that I normally don't carry cash. They're pretty much a cash business. And it looks like he's closed, unless his car's on the opposite side. So it was a good call picking up food and not depending on him being open. It is Sunday, and he's not just the owner, he's the cook and everything. Yeah, they got to be closed. All right, that worked out. So only a couple minutes from the house, and I didn't kill nobody, I didn't crash, I didn't get hit. Just saying. If you focus on the road and not the phone, you're fine. But again, highly recommend screen reader. You might also, and I'm assuming you do this on the phone. I don't mess with the phone as much. You might want to set it on subscriber only, because that is one thing you're probably not going to want to do, is be driving around and have your phone saying some weird ass cursing perverted shit. You know, and it's in your life. Just saying. But it is not as uncommon as people think. I don't think it's as common as it was 15 years ago. But there are a few people that still do lives from the road. So just be careful. All right. We are almost home. And then another trick most people don't do, but if you're just using your phone straight to like YouTube, shouldn't be a problem. It just disconnects you temporarily. If you're on Wi-Fi before you go live and you know you're leaving, you might want to just put it on cell data. At least here in the US. I don't know about other countries and how your cell data and everything is. Because when you're switching from Wi-Fi to cell data and back and forth, it could cut you off. It most likely will cut you off. It most likely will cut you off. So I turned off my Wi-Fi, but going in the garage, I'm probably going to lose signal. So we're going to go ahead and stop this now, and then I could park.